Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you a story of why I think the Road Commission in Michigan or anywhere else they're doing the same stupid stuff should never get a road millage increase. Ever. They're squandering the money they have. And this is just going to tell you why. Just going to be me talking. So right now I'm on a section of road in Berrien County, Michigan, down the southwest corner. Just got repaved. It's kind of nice. My neighbor comes home with his two kids, gets out of his car, and he's cussing, shouting, "Morons! Morons! They're just morons!" I'm like, what happened? By the way, look at the gorgeous trees that line this street. I used to tell people where I live, like, oh yeah, I love that place, all the trees. More on that in a minute. Anyway, my neighbor gets out shouting moron, and he says, they're repaving this road. He comes around one of these blind turns I'm on here, and there's a guy standing in the middle of his lane, a worker, with the sign laying on the pavement, not even holding his stop sign or anything, almost gets hit. He had to lock it up to avoid hitting him. Okay? And the guy says, well, this lane's closed, you got to use the oncoming lane. So, okay, he gets in the oncoming lane, and guess what? Whole bunch of oncoming traffic at 55 is headed his way. No wonder he's shouting moron. They are. He goes past the rest of the work crew and says, you know, you're going to get somebody killed out here. Unbelievable. So anyway, we're still in Berrien County. We're going to leave Berrien County, and you can tell the money runs out. Berrien has got a lot of property right on Lake Michigan. They got a lot more tax dollars. And when this pavement ends in a few minutes, we'll be entering Van Buren County. This is the main east-west drag that goes through my teeny tiny town of Keeler. And it's like no other way to get to Keeler. There's east-west town, or east-west road, and a north-south road. And that's about it. I mean, this is rural Michigan. Okay, you can see up ahead, maybe you can, where the pavement ends and crap begins. We are on, right now, Territorial Road headed east. And here's where the money runs out, right here. And now look at that pavement. Patches on top of patches. Sometimes there's so many patches you can't even see any lane lines because they're covered. This is how most of the roads are in this area. It's a very rural area. By the way, this surface is what they call chip seal. If you're not familiar with chip seal, it's basically gravel that's covered in tar. They smooth the road, spray this gravel down. You basically wait for the traffic to act like a steamroller. They'll put up loose gravel signs and just wait till the cars do it. Now look at these trees. This is early spring. They're not even leafed out, and already this is a shady, gorgeous road. That town used to be really pretty. And all these big, gorgeous trees everywhere. Now it's not. You'll see in a few minutes when we get into town. Surfacing for decades now. Alright, I'll pick this up in a second. Alright, folks, we're entering downtown, beautiful little Keeler, Michigan. Barely a dust spot on any map. And this road we're on, Territorial, sort of kind of comes to an end here. It actually jogs to the left and continues on eastbound. Be one block up ahead that way. And right now that section of road is closed. They're resurfacing it or fixing the sewers, or I don't know what they're doing. So they've got detour signs up. Well, it's not like you could go around the block here. Let me show you this detour sign. See this big thing with the asterisks going? Haha. Story to that. When they close Territorial, they're going to route traffic down this road. This is 687 going south. Well, if somebody figured out we can't do that, we're closing this road in a few weeks, and this is the detour to the other one. How stupid is that? So we're paying for this light-up sign powered by something to light up 2 asterisks. Makes a lot of sense, huh? Now, this here road has a story to it. There's a factory up ahead. We're going to pass it in a few minutes. It's a short trip. I'll take it for a ride. Some years ago, they wanted to put in a turn lane for the trucks. In the town board meeting, they, of course, have to get permission, and they always have a representative from the road commission there, and he says, well, just wait a minute. If you're going to do that, we could probably get federal funding and go all the way up to the highway and regrade this road, upgrade it. It's 6 miles to the north to the highway, and they do have a lot of truck traffic coming and going from this plant. Right over on my left now, we're coming up to it. So they did that. They got federal funding to fix this road. We're going to upgrade it from chip seal to the blacktop. I'm going to pull over so I can talk to y'all. Now, as you can see now, there's a nice wide shoulder. This is now a bike lane. We didn't have that before. And we were all told the road is going to be much deeper and much wider, and all the trees alongside this once beautiful shady road would have to come down. Almost all of them were marked for trim. I think we passed 2 or 3 that were just trimmed. This nice big birch, oh, right there, that got trimmed. But everything else is gone. This is like a damn desert. Windy as hell in winter. We got nothing but cornfields off to the right. And the wind comes off of that, blows straight across this road. Plows can't keep up with it now. I went to the town board and I begged them. I says, you know, we're not going to really widen it except for this truck turn lane. The rest of it was gravel shoulder, and you're just going to pave over it. And it's not going any deeper. They scraped off 2 inches and laid down 2 inches and then steamrolled it because it's blacktop now, not chip seal. Didn't go any deeper. And the trees, most of them have been here since before this road was ever paved. They're not going to have roots going underneath the road. It's bullshit. All the trees are gone. Whole big giant crews came along and wiped them all out in a matter of a couple of days. I had one big tree in my yard taken out. It was like $600. Well, they can afford to do lumber removal. But we got a nice upgraded road. Isn't that nice? Hotter than hell in summer. And all the big beautiful trees are gone. Here's the turn lane that the factory put in. Very nice. Road's nice and smooth here. And just like before, you're going to tell exactly where the funding ran out. Right up ahead. And what you're about to see will make you sick. If you have any appreciation for the value of trees, my God, they suck up all the carbon out of the air. They're all these global warmist freaks. Trees actually help the problem. They've removed them all. They're homes for birds and bats, you know, bug eaters, the things they got to spray all these farm fields and orchards to keep all the bugs away. Keep the bug eaters around, you might not need to do that. Nope, they're all gone. I used to have bats circling my yard all summer long. I haven't seen one in months. And now look at this. Right here is where the money ran out and the shit begins. And the tree corpses. 2 years ago, they killed all these trees. Some of these are just saplings, and they're a good 20 feet away from the edge of the road. Wiped out. And they haven't even got the decency to remove the corpses. We get to see these dead stumps every time I go down this street. It makes me sick to my stomach. And how much did it cost them to remove all these trees? And they've done nothing to the road. This road is crap, and it's been crap for years. It's been crap 2 years before they fixed the rest of the road. In the town board meeting, they say, oh, they're not scheduled to do it anytime soon. Shit. Well, they're scheduled to come down here and work, but I think all it is to remove the stumps. Thank you very much, Road Commission. You want to raise my taxes to pay for more of this? Hell no. way, one thing those trees do, they keep the pavement much cooler under the shade in the summertime. You could Google this. The pavement can expand 10% less under these shade trees. That decreases the cracking, saves on the potholes, but they don't want that. Let the roads crack, let the potholes form, let the road crews throw shit into the potholes all summer long. Job security right there. Fuck the people, fuck the earth, fuck all the living trees they killed, fuck everything that lives in the trees. And you want a millage increase? Fuck no. Please share this with anyone else who's going through the same crap, because I bet this is going on all over the country. I did some homework, and there's a lot of states wiping out trees. And the excuse is, well, it's a hazard. Somebody might run off the road and hit a tree and kill himself. Well, you know what? If you can't control your car, you shouldn't be driving. You should have to pay the damages of the tree and lose your license because you're clearly incompetent. Okay, I'm ranting. Share this with anyone else concerned. Have a good day. I forgot to add one little bit when they come up with these detours. Ha! I had to take territorial past that road construction. There's another town over the other direction. I had to go there. Coming back, I thought, well, I'll just follow these detour signs, see which way they're taking me. Maybe it's a shorter route than what I did. Well, guess what? They got the detour signs strategically set up to land you right in front of the road construction. Now, how stupid is that? Well, if you see a detour sign in Michigan, don't follow it. Get out a map. Get your map app up or something, because they're going to fuck with you. This is not the first time. They had construction over in Benton Harbor, another town near here. And I swear it took me right back to the spot where I first saw the detour sign. It just goes around in a big circle. Yeah. Morons. Road Commission in Michigan. Morons.